Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays. Keep playing and the display driver won't crash. We haven't had a crash in one episode, which is a start. SDHJ. We can all make an acronym for that one. Alec Guinness. Genuine class, PQZL. There you go. There's your seed for today. It's gonna be extremely hard, not impossible, but extremely hard for it to top the seed that we had on our last run. That was a 21-minute run without resorting to any bullshit Northern Lion scum luck fuckboy techniques, right? Like Brimstone Mom's Knife, just putting the game as a fucking easy mode for casual shitheads like me. BBF. BBF's okay. This is your Photoshop challenge for the day. You can make like a picture and it'll be like a neutral fly. And then it'll be a side-by-side comparison with a vertical line down the middle. And there'll be BBF on the other side. And it'll say, when did this become more beautiful than this? And then, you know, you post that on the Binding of Isaac. Now that I've mentioned it, it is kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy, which I realize is not fair. But you post that on the Binding of Isaac subreddit, you're hitting top 3 for the day, I think. I mean, it's a little unfair as well, because we're waiting on, you know, Afterbirth. So, you know, we're post-Rebirth Mania, pre-Afterbirth Mania, so there's going to be a little bit of a valley there in between those two enormous peaks, which is just, I wanted to say it because enormous peaks is a funny expression. Oh, come on with that damage. Not interested in taking it. I'm not interested in receiving it. What am I hoping for here? I mean, whenever I play as Blue Baby, I'm always like, #1 item, Squeezy. Hook me up with Squeezy. It's not actually the #1 item, I guess, but it's really, really good. And it's probably the easiest item to highlight as being, like, great for Blue Baby, and only, like, pretty good for other characters. Not that it's bad for anybody, of course, but Squeezy for Blue Baby is, like, the HP plus good DPS improvement stat. Oh, my God. Okay. BBF. Wow, BBF should not kill me. Neither should these guys, to be honest with you. But I'm a little concerned, and I think that's right to be concerned. I went to these rooms. Normally, this is like a fucking reverse cautionary tale here. Normally I don't go to these rooms because I don't care, and I just want to get down to the next floor. This time I was like, nah, we need some tinted rocks. There's tinted rocks available. I need some bombs, I should say. There's one right there, obviously. But ended up working out really terribly for me. I took 1.5 extra hearts worth of damage there. Now we find ourselves on the cellar against Envy, of all creatures here, with only 1 heart left. Now, I don't think Envy does 1 full heart. I should not take damage against Envy, but, you know, we'll see how that works out. My goal to start with here is just knock Envy down into the 2nd state at least before the BBF goes off, because I don't want it to just hit and make my life more complicated. You know, I'd like it to actually do some damage, so standard Envy protocols may apply. We will do our best to shoot exclusively or predominantly at the little Envies, and the less little Envies there are, we will then move up the food chain, start shooting at the larger Envies. Want to avoid cluttering the screen too much, because it's like the fistula principle, you know, it's harder to dodge the more things that are on the screen. I would kill for Shoot the Whoop here. That would be amazing. I mean, literally, I'm killing for whatever's in this room. I'm killing Envy for it, but I'm a little concerned. Shoot the Whoop would help more than the poop, and we got it. It's right over top of that spike, which I really appreciate. But at the very least, this is a bit of a room clearer. It scales with our damage. We can use it once every 2 rooms and hopefully find ourselves in a position that's not quite so scary. I'm also concerned, of course, because one bad beat with BBF could actually end up killing me, so we gotta be careful. But we've been in this situation before. Blue Baby, I really do think Blue Baby's consistently one of the hardest... Man, that sucks. Blue Baby's consistently one of the hardest players to, or the hardest characters to streak with. Not that I really like the idea of Eden streaks as a test of your Rebirth skill, because there's a lot of variety associated with that, like unpredictable situations. I would really like it if you could blow up near here. Yeah, I don't care about the spiders so much, but the extra key could be valuable, and that extra scent from the pot is pretty much worth my life right now if it gives me another spirit heart. Wow, that was a little dangerous. Let's let Robo Baby carry the day here. I don't want to risk getting myself 1 hit away from death from anything. But yeah, you know, one bad beat, you find yourself kind of in a shitty position as far as HP goes. You know, it's really hard to come back from that. So, smartest thing for us right here, I think, is just wait. BBF will handle some of these assholes. We really don't want to get in tight against that version right there, nor do we want to get in tight against the champion, so I think this worked out pretty well. There's a Tinted Rock. We can actually use it. And we get 1 Spirit Heart, which is totally fine. We also have Libra. Well, is Libra worth taking is the real question. Because if it's worth taking, it's probably worth a bomb, if we're being realistic. Definitely want the Spirit Heart. Nothing else here is within our grasp, is probably the polite way to put it. Libra gives us a lot of consumables. So we could chain Libra into opening that Tinted Rock, for example. Buying maybe Sharp Plug, not that we want it. And we'll save Shoot the Whoop here, in case that's not clear. Just drop a bomb, makes my decision a little easier. So, I think we try to buy a bomb. I said bomb, people. And there was a bomb for sale. And then we use that bomb to get Libra, because that will give us 6 bombs. Now, it's a little tricky to get it in there without getting hit. And it's going to be even trickier to grab it. We might just have to accept that we're going to get hit once. No! I'm the world's greatest. Okay, so now all of our stats are going to be balanced, and that's going to have its own host of problems. But I think the fact that they gave us the option to do this is pretty positive. I'm excited that the game hooked us up like this. Oh, I thought that was a live bomb for some reason. Okay, we got another Spirit Heart out of it. Like, this could have pretty remarkable repercussions on the game as a whole, because we find ourselves now... I think we have greater damage, for one, but also... Oh, that was so dumb. Also, now we have above 3 red hearts, or Spirit Hearts, I should say, which means that we have the ability to take something from our Deal with the Devil, even if it's not a respawnable item, and not die in the process, which is cool. And yeah, I think we have to take Satanic Bible. This is kind of like a, you know, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you land amongst the stars. This is more like... You know, jump off your roof, and even if you don't fly, you'll still end up in the dirt, if you know what I mean. But I think it's going to give us a chance. Speed up's good. Health up is fine. Really good. Balls of Steel is even better. Puberty is not bad at all. So I'm feeling really good about the changes that we made right here, and I think we've got a great chance for success. Libra is always a bit of a crapshoot, and it's not like set in stone, right? Like right now... Oh man, that's a lot of money. Right now, Libra is working out well for us, and, you know, we get speed upgrades, and that speed upgrade is also a tears upgrade, is also a, you know, damage upgrade, is also a speed and a shot speed and a range upgrade because of the Libra, you know, persistent balancing, but it can change a lot in the future. You know, you pick up something like Brimstone, all of a sudden, your damage is shit, your rate of fire is great, but you're not really killing anything as a result of it, so you have to be mindful of the items you pick up, but things like Soy Milk are no-brainer pickups from now on, and, oh, that's a Tinted Rock for us. We won't be able to... I mean, we won't be able to get a great deal on that bomb. We could trade a bomb for a bomb, which is actually technically a good trade, in that we can get a crawl space out of the rock, maybe, but... maybe we can't, now that I think about it, because we're making a bridge out of it. I don't know if that actually works. HP's looking good. The idea, or ideal, I guess, in this case, is that we really only need to survive a couple of floors not taking too much damage, and we can get Satanic Bible really trucking. 1 Spirit Heart. Okay, never mind. 3 Spirit Hearts. That more than pays for our entry fee here. And you know what? I'm at the point where I actually don't think I want to spend a bomb to get a Black Heart right now. I feel like our economy for HP is completely fine. Save our bomb instead. Maybe use it on a Tinted Rock for the chance to get a Spirit Heart. Now that I've actually run that through in my head, I'm like, that sounds pretty stupid. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Stay back. Whoa, okay, that was actually... I thought that would blow up my bomb, and I got a little freaked out, but we're completely fine. We still need item room and shop here, and I'm like, man, am I even going to be able to find these? I have no idea. With amnesia, I find myself accidentally skipping some rooms I should probably be going to. It's okay, though. For now, it's okay, at least. You might want to go to that room as well. I mean, I don't think we have a great chance of getting, like, a mob trap guppy item, but it's possible. I can see forever. I think I heard the secret room there. Why don't we fight for this and see what we get? The Magician. I'm going to pop it on this room. If I don't pop it on this room, I'm never going to use it. So if we want to keep our eye on Boss Rush, which is a secondary or even tertiary objective at this point, but why not? We should probably be out of this floor by maybe 11 minutes. I think 10 is unreasonable, considering we have amnesia. Be out of this floor by 11 minutes. Also, be out of that dress when she meet Jim West. Roughneck, so go check the hole in your side. Watch your neck, don't flex to get another hole in your side. Now that I think about it, I think I've got the lyrics messed up a little bit. There's options. Really, really good item, especially the earlier you get it. And then we'll throw down another bomb, and that'll allow us to get Black Candle, which will actually allow us to see where the hell we're going, which is a positive, I would say. I find, you know, if you don't know where you're going, then now will you know when you found it, is, I don't know why I put that in like an Ian Holm voice. Ian Holm on Holmes. There's another Photoshop. Is Mike Holmes famous in the US? I don't, maybe not, you know, he's like the Canadian Bob Vila. Sort of. But he's like bulky. That's his other thing. He's a bulky guy. Let's go fight our boss. We're at 10 minutes here. Feeling pretty much like right on with my my estimate of time earlier. Cube of Meat is a fine pickup. We don't need HP. DPS would be better, so we'll see if maybe we get a DPS upgrade from There's Options. And another Deal with the Devil would be cool too. We can definitely afford it. Nope. It's either Cube of Meat or 8-Ball. That is the easiest There's Options decision I've had to make in quite some time. We do not really want the 8-Ball. The reason you take the 8-Ball is for the tarot card, you know, predominantly. And Flush is also really bad. We've been to our second secret room. We've been to our regular secret room. Let's take our money and get the heck out of here. Still a little light on damage, but that's not likely to change that much. Although now that I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. If we'd gotten the shot speed up, it would have been a very mild all stats up. So maybe that would have been worth it, depending on what the card was. That's just some of the things you have to think about when you're dealing with this Libra situation here. But you know, an orbital is an orbital. It does what it does. We know what it does. We know how to use it. Libra plus 8-Ball. We don't know what it is. We just know the sound it makes when it takes another man's life. Let's get out of here. That could be a secret room, but to be honest with you, I don't really care about using 2 bombs to get into our secret room when we have 10 keys. Man, Isaac's Jar of Tears. Just another horseshit spacebar item added to the pile, right? We've had, Shoop-da-Whoop. That's definitely our secret room. We've had Shoop-da-Whoop. We've had, the Poop, obviously, because we started as Blue Baby. We've had Isaac's Jar of Tears, and I forget, we had one more terrible one on our last floor, if I remember correctly. Now all we need is to get, Little Chad, and we'll have completed the suite of completely useless fucking Blue Baby items. Luckily, we're fast enough to get out of the way of that. I would love Magic Mush. Hasn't been showing up all that often lately. But I probably have been prioritizing skulls a little bit more than mushrooms lately. Because I try to teleport out of that boss rush. Like, let's be honest, pretty much every single run. Doesn't always work out, but oftentimes it does. Might as well take this. How do I feel about this run from like a win-loss standpoint? It's good. It should be a win, but I'm very hesitant to call it as Libra or with Libra. You know, you never. Oh, that was dumb, but it will kill them, so that's okay. You never know how Libra's gonna go. And of course, yes, I know you never shine if you don't glow, etc. Hey now, you're a Bolitar. Make your shot slow. Get slow. Hey now, you're a sissy long legs. You make spiders. Don't get confused. I think we're gonna be out of this floor pretty quickly as well. So we're still like on pace for boss rush, but we really, in order to have a good chance of making that actually work, we're gonna need to pick up something from our Deal with the Devil here. Like I hate to say it, but it's kind of out of our hands a little bit. For now, at least. I mean, we can augment our speed to a certain extent, but it's not really within our grasp to really improve our DPS. That comes up to not only the items that we pick up, but also Libra, of course, as well. We will take a crack on this. I do think the left hand was well worth picking up. Liberty Cap is less cool, in my opinion. So we get 3 spiders. And boss room will be over here any second now. Don't remember what those pills do. Might be worth taking a crack, though. I've enjoyed the pills we've gotten so far. And that shot landed, which means this fight is over. No deal with the devil. We'll take Synth Oil over 1 Spirit Heart. So it's a damage plus a range up, so I'm assuming it's a pretty good all stats up with Libra active here, but I feel faster, I can tell you that much. And if I'm this much faster, I should proportionally shoot that much faster, do that much more damage, have that much more range, etc., right? Right? Please tell me I'm right here. It's pretty pivotal for our chances, I think. Ooh, Awaz Rune. The Awaz Rune is, it ain't your granddad's teleport card. Oh my god, I tried to dodge out of that like 6 different ways. And that was just like awful, but we can use that to get out of boss rush. It's not ideal to get out of boss rush because it doesn't give us the secondary benefit of being able to do like the whole floor over again if we rush directly to the boss room. But it's a way out, and considering we can't possibly have a Curse of the Blind, it's probably worth skipping the item room to get our choice of 4 items. If we can swing it, which is going to be debatable maybe. Can't believe we're out of bombs already. I thought we had like 7 on our last floor, maybe even a few more. Alright, well. Still fast enough to get out of the way of Chab, who has now killed himself on the spikes. Fine by me. This floor, we are like actually literally 100% guaranteed to deal with the devil unless I fuck it up somehow that I, at this point in my life, can't even imagine. Yeah, go, go, go. Oh, a little closer comfort there. We'll take that. I'm not worried about our HP in spite of my own idiocy. We will come back for that. We don't need to get it because we already have a one that we want to stick with, but it could be Hierophant or something. Definitely Steam Sale, definitely Humbling Bundle, definitely this. And pick it up. Death card. Actually usable on this wing of the floor. Try to use it on a room that's, you know, highly killable with the death card. Like this, for example. A little bit of a waste, maybe. Take our Awaz Rune down. We still really gotta hustle a little bit if we're gonna have a great chance at making boss rush work. We're like right on pace for it, but that may or may not be enough. Ooh, is it worth skipping an item room to give us a better chance of getting boss rush on the next floor? I don't think it is, but we will take a brief moment to investigate that plausible situation after we handle these Fallens here and see what, you know, wonderful items we might want to get from them. Ooh, Book of Belial, Spirit of the Night. So we'll take Spirit of the Night because we already have a decent book. Okay. We'll take Death's Touch. And we'll take Brimstone. And I know I said Brimstone is bad in this situation. But, I'm gonna go for it anyway. Somehow, by the way, we're actually slower than we used to be. Like, we've given ourselves a statistical downgrade. But hopefully somehow our damage ends up coming out, like, disproportionately positive. Which, I'm gonna say it for once, is a terrible band name. So, what are the positives of our run right now? Our rate of fire is disgusting. It's actually incredible. And our damage is not bad. And our spacebar item is good. Like, this should be an extraordinarily winnable run. But the whole Libra thing just calls it into question, you know? Maybe I should have used Book of Belial once, and then maybe I could have made it back into the deal with the devil, and then I could have picked up Guppy's head just for the Guppy item. I don't know if I even want the Guppy item. But, there is a plausible situation, which I realize I've said like 1,000 times this episode, but there's a situation that is not impossible, and is also fairly statistically likely, that could, allow us to get that and not really suffer the risk of death as a result. So we're going to give up on the idea of boss rush here because I'm committed to getting to our item room. And I think that's okay. You know, not every run needs to be a boss rush run. You can also maybe go to our curse rooms, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. We'll get the goat head, so now we can definitely get Guppy's head. The question is whether or not we want to, given that our HP is going to be real terrible. And the goat head pickup only really gives us one deal with the devil. And, well, no, sorry, 2 deals with the devil. So it's going to be up to us whether or not we want to... Oh, is this worth it? I mean... It's an all-stats upgrade, but I feel like I haven't really gotten that much faster. But I'm happy we explored the rest of the floor. Is it incredible? Was it amazing? It might be, honestly. It might be. I really don't think I can justify taking Guppy's head. There's just not enough in it for me. Like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, is it worth putting myself a half heart away from death for one room? Wow, that was worth it for sure. Easy decision, I guess. Get Dry Baby out of it. Dry Baby's not affected by Libra, as far as I know. Yeah, we're gonna skip it. As much as if I had been one more room deep and had like 4.5 Spirit Hearts, I might have taken a crack at it, but in our current situation, I can't justify it. So we're gonna go, and I would have been dead there if I'd been as big of an idiot as I can sometimes be. Sweet framiness, bro. This is running at like half a frame per second. Again, let me stress for the 30th time, we are working on it. The only reason I'm not working on it directly right now, that's an all stats up, is because I'm recording an episode right now, which has to be done, you know? You know, you gotta get your work done, but you gotta poop at the same, well, you don't have to poop at the same time, but you also have to poop, is what I'm trying to say. Cricket's head! Jeez! And we're gonna re-roll our whole run, so I think we'll re-roll our whole run. This is like Cursed Eye Lump of Coal, and we can't fly anymore. So we'll use 2 bombs to get over there. Unless we can stomp it? No, we can't stomp it. We've made our run a lot worse. I don't think that's even, like, debatable. And we also no longer have a Guppy item. Our shot speed is so bad. And as is our range. So we have, like, no Libra anymore. Why reroll the run? Because that's what I do, okay? That's my thing. If you didn't know, now you know. And I don't know if this is like a lump of coal or what, but it's fucking hot garbage with what we got going on here. We do have the relic, though. We have Mystery Sack. And our damage is not insignificant. We could probably thank Cricket's body for that. But this is substantially worse than the run we came in here with. But it's also kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll do it. Guppy items they're eternal. 2 Spirit Hearts for a key is a fine trade. Now, what I want for this run is a tech, or even like a tech 2. Even though it would lower our damage, it's so worth it to have like literally any range at all. Do we have piercing shots? No. That's unfortunate. I stood right in there, so that's 100% my own fault. We must have infestation or something. Can I would like to crack this. I don't think let's just use a bomb. We got Mr. Mega Bombs, there you go. And we got a Spirit Heart out of it. Worth it, probably? Not very proud of myself for that. I hope that's obvious. We need to hit up our item room and shop here. A red candle could change the game. I really thought I had already picked that up. Okay, don't get hit by pin this time. We're not doing, like, shit damage. The damage is fine. Oh, man, I almost got hit again. It's because we have to be right next to this fucking asshole for this to work. He throws in, like, a tricky bomb, we got real problems. Okay, Spirit Heart, double bomb. Let's get down here. I really don't want to have to backtrack so much. Oh, my God. Where's the other Spirit Heart? I must have missed it. We're fine. And I do think that even in spite of this, like, completely fucked up run we've re-rolled into, we're probably gonna live and be okay and, you know, show people pictures of our grandkids and stuff like that. But I'm a little concerned. Samson's Chain doesn't give us much. Magnet doesn't give us much. Gemini doesn't give us much. Relic gives us a ton. Cursed Eye fucking, like, really sucks with this range. Don't even act... Oh, I didn't even know there was a Polycephalus on that room. Don't act like that's a gotcha moment either. Hey, NL said Cursed Eye sucks. There's obvious negatives with Cursed Eye, man. It's not like I've ever maintained that Cursed Eye is exclusively like 100% objectively there's nothing wrong with that item. I just think it's kind of fun. and usually can provide a benefit. So I've learned something very important there. Let's not shoot as we're entering a curse room with Cursed Eye, because we will teleport and waste half a Spirit Heart. It was largely not worth it, I would suggest. Okay, take a second here. Yeah, that's just very stupid. I have to go all the fucking way back. This is making me facepalm a little bit, I'll admit. It's a piece of shit. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. If you were playing video games in the mid-2000s, you probably owned Wii Fit. Look, I'm running out of rhymes here. Here we go, down to this room. Right. You know what? Maybe I'll just bomb my way through this one. And say 2 bombs to get down here. That's okay. Just make sure we don't teleport in the process. And hopefully... Oh, this is the way to our shop, so that's okay. But I really want our item room, of course, as well. Oh, there's Spirit Hearts. Super greed. He's super greedy. It is basically effectively complete trash for us. I was gonna say, that did feel like a second secret room. Yet, you know what? This is worth it because we really would like a crystal ball. And without any guppy items, we could probably say, like, you know what? Give us Rusted Key. Or give us Burnt Penny, because we have Mr. Mega, but we're playing this for the crystal ball, which is not a fantastic position to be in. And I will just take a little snooze here if you don't mind, and eventually we'll be back and this will be done. If my freaking driver crashes during this, I'm gonna be a little salty. I'm not gonna dispute this. Really? 30 cents? We got payouts on like the first 4 and nothing else? Don't leave the house today, one step ahead of you. AAA battery is great if we get Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball. Without it, it doesn't really provide us with much. I can wait all day, man. Doesn't bother me. Alright, I'm gonna blow it up. We got not what I needed out of it, would probably be the way that I would describe that. Now our AWAS rune, I'm thinking like maybe if we want to be the world's wildest dudes, we could keep the AWAS rune for the Womb 2, take the negative and go to Shoal, and then, like, if we're gonna go completely ridiculous on this run, why don't we go, like, 100% off the rails, you know? I don't know if that's the right idea, but it does allow us to skip the Womb 2. Is it worth skipping the Womb 2? To do what we're gonna do? I don't know. This run's kind of like... It's out on its own anyway. I feel like maybe we should just embrace it. So sure, I'm going to try to remember to take the negative. Even though we only have one more fight on this floor, I'm not going to promise that that's actually how it's going to work out. Because I can sometimes forget things. But we'll head down here and we'll try to swing it. Can't really do much with this guy. Wonder if we'll get a deal with the devil here. We can actually use those items for once. So full health, just a fantastic pile of absolute trash there. This should be pretty easy. I mean, we're fighting a very predictable enemy. And a predictable enemy is pretty important when you have to stand right next to an enemy to deal any damage to them whatsoever. So, consider this pretty positive. Just don't get hit and teleport away at the last minute. Man, nothing doing here. I took the Polaroid. I am... Have mercy. I'm an idiot. Okay, well. I got too wrapped up in it. I can't believe I called that I would forget it as well. That's the kind of shit that makes people think that I'm actually, like, maybe a little bit out of my mind. But, you know, we've all had moments like that. We've all been like, where's my car keys? And then they're, like, literally in your hand or in the car. You're using them to drive. Where's my glasses? And they're on, like, the top of your head. We've all been there. And most of us have not been carrying on a 35-minute long stream of consciousness with themselves. And and an audience throughout that dilemma. So don't act like you've never done anything like that before. It's just because you're not recording it that you feel like it's never happened. I assure you, it has happened. Even Albert Einstein put the bread in the fridge sometimes and the meat in the cupboard. Just remember that. This is a problem. Tell you what. Probably just leave this room. That's... Oh, there's a tinted rock back there. That's gonna be a little bit of an issue. I don't really know what we can do about it. We definitely do not have to go to that room. So it's not like that's an obstacle for us to beating the floor. But that's pretty shitty. Still got left hand. Still holding out hope. Small rock. No. Got a key, basically. Now I gotta save these bombs for rooms like that. At least, you know, any room where I can hit something, even if I take damage in the process, at least oh, fuck. At least I can hit it. Yeah, I'll spend a key. Big mistake. And you know what? I'll spend a bomb right here. Thank you, Placenta. Or that probably was not Placenta, but maybe Charm of the Vampire? I don't know. Thank you for the lifesteal, is what I'm trying to say. Dude. Well, we still, like, it's not like we've made our run harder or easier necessarily by taking the Polaroid accidentally. Just made it different. Good different or bad different? I have no flippin' idea, good sir. Now, Mama Gertie is gonna be an interesting arrangement here, because I have to be, like, right next to her shit. I can't, I just can't hit her if I'm not right next to her. So we'll throw down another Mr. Mega Bomb. Get a speed upgrade, which is fine. And, I mean, we have to take Ceremonial Robes, because it's free, basically. It's actually better than free. And then we'll take Lord of the Pit as well for the ability to fly. How much does this really give us? I don't know. I'm actually starting to think that maybe Libra is persistent between rerolls. It's eternal, as I called those guppy items. I don't have any proof of this, but it would sort of explain our... No, maybe it wouldn't. It's like you'd think that our range would be better with the size of our tiers and our speed right now, if that were the case, but... Okay, sure. The huge pickup there was definitely Lord of the Pit. Like, Ceremonial Robes is awesome, but Lord of the Pit doesn't directly give me range, but it gives me a lot of maneuverability, which makes it substantially easier for me to actually do anything. So we could probably fuck off with this AWAS if we get, like, an Emperor card would be awesome. Wheel of Fortune is, it's probably better than the AWAS rune, but I'd already committed to it at that point. Hopefully this ends up being the right way. See, that room is no problem. Our damage is actually, it's pretty enviable. Like, this is a good amount of killing power here. I'm starting to think that this is pretty much unlosable now that we have the ability to fly and can actually, you know, conceivably do every room as opposed to having to skip some. Our bombs, okay. Our bombs are like a nice little bonus damage sometimes. Store credit is not going to do anything for us, obviously. Just trying to see if there's any of those over there. Help. Any of those, I mean, any tinted rocks. You know, those. That made my brain hurt. I don't know what happened on that transition there. It's like, oh, we don't even have Curse of the Maze. So now I have no idea why that transition was so janky, but whatever. We're probably not going to need our 19th key. Health down, disappointing, but not unbelievably terrible. We do have Mystery Sack as well as the Relic, so we're gaining Spirit Hearts. The Magician. I'll probably keep AWAS for now. Alright. A little bit of the moment of truth here. I'm actually really happy that we're Blue Baby and kind of got forced into permanent Polaroid invincibility. Because were it not for that, I think we'd find ourselves in a really tricky spot. At least with permanent Polaroid invincibility, when I get hit once, I can, you know, really make the enemy pay a little bit as a result. Even though I don't have any orbitals to really draw on there, I can afford to get up close without it being cost prohibitive. But if I didn't have that, I would just be probably hemorrhaging HP. Oh, we didn't get hit, and Gemini or Mountaineers can finish the job there. We'll try to pop this AWAS rune. I don't have high hopes, but maybe something? No. So was it worth taking the AWA's rune? Of course not. You already know the answer to that question. Do we have the wafer? Oh, small rock. Fantastic. I can't tell if we're taking half damage or what. Once we get down to the state where he's just charging us, we're going to be fine, because I believe we are a lot faster. Might as well take the bombs. Oh, and we found the secret room, actually. I would love a golden chest here. Let's drop the left hand as well. I know it sounds like I'm just, like, random synapses firing right now, but let's remember to drop the left hand after this room. I can at least make that decision properly, because I can do it at any time. I don't have to be remembering specifically. Okay. So drop the left hand. Secret room just contains money, but money equals power could show up. At this point, I'm not going to say no. We need like a fucking money equals rate, or reach. It's like reach and range. Ranch! Money equals ranch. Well, maybe if you're like really into dipping your pizza crusts or something like that. Yeah, a smart move. Find myself on the other side of the map. That was really just an expedited way to travel. Why fly when I've got a perfectly good canoe? Now, this, I mean, it wasn't a decision. It was a mistake, but it could be a mistake that actually puts us closer to the boss. Or it could be a mistake that puts us on a wild goose chase. Those are the two possibilities there. So far, so decent. It's the wild goose chase. Was it worth it for I Can See Forever? No, it wasn't. 2 golden chests. When we know we could teleport out, if we just took 1 hit. I don't think it's worth it. What would we be hoping for? We already have Cricket's head. We'd be hoping for like Bob's brain. Probably suboptimal. Alright, please don't be like a second wild goose chase up here. Ooh, right, I forgot about our secret villa here. Hey, it worked. My complete accident worked. Hey. All right. I don't know how that hit me, but I'm gonna mostly be relying on permanent Polaroid invincibility to allow me to deal the brunt of my damage without finding myself at risk of teleporting. So, yeah, you know, we're gonna take some hits here. I would just prepare yourself for that. We're gonna get hit. We had a chance to get hit at least. And you know what? That's okay. Now we have to play it very cool. We still have 21 bombs. Shouldn't be afraid to drop a bomb. Oh, our range is so terrible. God damn it! Oh my god! This is like, it's torture, man. This is my comeuppance for saying that, oh, you know, cursed eye. It's a really fun item, cursed eye, except for all those times you teleport. This time they teleported me back. Okay, and then here we go again. I don't even know what happened on that one. I guess I walked into the boss too early and my charge was not created. Let's not completely squander this one. We have a way out as long as we don't lose too much HP. For right now, every room that we complete is a room that we don't have to actually fight on again, so that's a start. And we'll play this to try to get Crystal Ball, and you know, no one hates doing this, like, grindy BS more than me. This grindy cow piss, but, you know what? We should use the Joker card here. But if we're smart about it, and at this point we probably should be smart about it, we should open those 2 golden chests first. Or we could use the Joker and then use the Fool for that, I guess, if we want to. So let's Joker it up. And we get red chests, and one of them teleports us to the Devil Room. And then we get 3 Spirit Hearts. That's not bad. Spirit Hearts are relatively valuable at this point, considering that we're so close to the end of the game. I will take as long as is necessary right here. I hope that you have a little sympathy. You shouldn't have sympathy for the bullshit mistake that I made with not taking the negative, but you should have some sympathy for our unbelievably poor range right now. I almost feel like the way we actually should try to handle this is drop, we can make do with that. Drop Samson's Chain as close to the boss as possible, stand near it, and then just let Gemini handle the entire fight. I don't think this is ideal, but it might be our ideal. And again, no Crystal Ball. That's like 70 cents, no Crystal Ball. Which is, you know, Do you expect a crystal ball? Maybe, maybe not. Probably should not have just not taken that HP upgrade, but whatever. It's done. We're so close to the boss fight. Enemies that move towards me at least are a little easier to hit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. Yep. I was like, I'm going to stand behind this and we'll be fine. But I do realize now that I have the wafer, so our odds of dying are definitely much diminished from what I originally thought they would be. I don't know, maybe we just, like, accept that we're going to take hits and just drop bombs. That was really good! Oh man, we were invincible. I should have shot. But that's okay, we made it through. I'm going to try not to use the devil card. Oh, good. Blow yourself up. Yeah, real smart. Okay. Samson's chain, and then you just block the shots with it and let Gemini do its work. This is going to take 32 years. And I can still get hit. But every time we actually get some invincibility, we're doing pretty well. Okay. Now, this is very important. It's better to take 4 or 5 hits on this than to accidentally fuck it up and teleport. It's worth your bombs. It's worth your everything. Just don't get hit. The poison doesn't matter. It's all about the Mr. Mega at this point. One more wave will do this. You just do it exactly the same way you've been doing it. Play it low, play it slow. It's like a sous vide. And we've made it through the Isaac fight. It's a little bit touch and go. Curse of Darkness. Okay. Halo is good. Aquarius is fine. Juicy Sack is okay. Book of Secrets could be incredible. It at least shows me where to go, and actually by showing me where to go, we know exactly, or showing me the layout, we know exactly where we have to go just because of the way that these rooms look. So, we only have like 6 or 7 rooms to go to here. I'm gonna try not to teleport. Conceivably, with the wafer, you might be thinking, hey, you can make like constructive teleports, like throw half a spirit heart into the slot machine and see if you end up closer to the boss. I would prefer not to do this, because I'd rather get the path to the boss cleared. Notched Axe, obviously, just complete garbage for us right now. This is probably one of those boss fights where we wait for invincibility because we could get hit at any time. This is definitely one of those boss fights we wait for invincibility on. Great stuff. Actually, a surprisingly good shot at the end to finish that off, too. Okay, wasted half a spirit heart, but life goes on. I am an idiot. Just hit me. Just freaking hit me. Why? I never teleport when I want to teleport. I only teleport when I don't want to teleport. I don't really care about getting the spirit heart. We can actually finish this room. I don't really want to do all the other rooms, but hey man, you know, I kind of made my own bet on this one. I figure if I just keep firing willy-nilly, though, we'll probably teleport. That tends to be how you take damage, and that tends to be how you take damage in the proper way to get teleported. We can at least get some items out of this. So yeah, just fire willy-nilly. You'll probably be saved. This is slightly closer, so I'll take it. And we've only got to do a double Widow room. That shouldn't be too difficult. I want to save my bombs just in case that last big room ends up being the nightmare I expect it to be. Yeah, okay, thanks for telling me something I don't know. There's our boss room. There is a spirit heart back there, but I have no interest in going back there. Okay, these guys, they did not hit me. I hit me by being an idiot. Again, if you're gonna get hit, it's so much better to just keep your charge and take the shot. Like, get hit yourself, but don't panic and let go of the button. There we go. I could probably be firing a little faster, too. This room could be a little tricky. I'm going to throw down a bomb. At the very least, it'll block some units. I'll throw down another bomb. I'll teleport to the other side of the map again, pick up my spirit heart, and force myself to get hurt on this room. Excuse me. No? Okay. Maybe we'll actually be able to complete this room this time. This, man, I don't know. That might be one of the worst rerolls I've ever had in my entire Rebirth quote-unquote career. But I think we're going to persevere. It's one of those weird train wreck runs where it's like, it's pretty much impossible to lose, but it's not easy to win. And of course, the last room standing between us as an obstacle here is this fucking nightmare fuel. One is dead. We should actually just accept that we could get hit and move ourselves so that we don't get teleported. Yeah, take our spirit heart. What is our pill? Bad trip. Okay, well, we broke even. Now, we've basically made it so we only have to do 1 room or 2 rooms no matter where we get teleported. We still gotta do this, freaking, what was that? A Monstro? No, Monstro was the room before. We got this dip room. Full charge, full charge. Just keep that at full at all times. People are always like, why don't you just bomb your way out of the rooms on the chest? You literally cannot. That is why. I'm not trying at least to be a smartass about it. I'm just telling you. Literally, you can't bomb your way out of the rooms. You can bomb your way into a secret room, but you can't bomb your way out of a combat room. So, that's why. And it is going to sound like I'm being a smartass because, you know, oh, everybody knows that. Clearly not true. I still get people mad that I don't go to the deal with the devil after the second womb fight as well, which is the one that's still, at this point, I'm just like, alright, you guys, you're trolling. Maybe, maybe not. You know, it's good. The game continues to attract new players, or players that are not super advanced, years and years after its initial release. Rebirth, obviously, is not years and years old. I mean, like, the format for this, for the Isaac template. And right now, like, mathematically pretty much impossible for us to lose unless I teleport, so I'm just holding the full charge, basically goading Isaac into, or Blue Baby into giving me permanent invincibility, finishing the job, and we are done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.